Hey everyone, our expert series continuing on Tuesday. We're bringing back Omar. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Great, man. Well, this one you are going to do me a favor. So
What's up?
I'm going to be doing an interview tomorrow where I'm getting some coaching on the one rental at a time brand. And
Beautiful.
in order to do that, he asked me to write a mission statement and then some kind of like goals for one rental at a time. So I've already sent him that homework, but I thought I would share them with you. I want to get feedback, right? When I was originally just going to talk to a camera and share, but I'd love to get feedback from somebody in the business. So can I pull that up?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. And again, this is draft stuff. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I trust you. You know, I'm used to being torn apart. I was in sales forever. So this is kind of just the title, right? The mission and why one rental at a time matters. It's kind of the escape from the rat race. So, this is all, where I'm at, follow me, blah, blah, blah. No big deal. But here's the
Like
mission
that.
statement. I'll read it to you,
Okay.
let you digest it, and then, you give me some feedback. So the one rental
All
at a
right, let's do
time
it.
mission is to help individuals with busy lives establish belief in themselves, confidence in their market, and most importantly, take focused action that saves time and provides a path to daily improvement of their financial future.
Great statement. I like it.
What,
Let's
yeah,
see.
yeah. What do you think? I mean, really, when I step back in how I put this together is I think there's not enough belief, right? People don't have confidence. Um, that my number one saying is learn your market. And then I want people to take daily, consistent action. Those are the kinds of things I tried to work into this mission statement.
Yeah, I like the belief, the confidence in their market, and the focused action obviously leads to the path of improving their lives, one day at a time, one
Mhm.
rental at a time.
Yeah.
That's great. No, that's
Okay.
good. I
All
like
right.
that. If I didn't know you when I read this, I'm like, hey, all right, well, what's Michael gonna do, or what's Michael gonna show us that what's possible? So this is great.
Cool. All right. So the next thing
I like it.
the brand expert talks about is it calls it jobs to be done, which honestly is a phrase I've never heard before, but I went with it. And these are all
Okay.
I believe statements. I believe, and I think there's 5 or 6 of them. So the first one is I believe a better financial future is possible for everyone. Everyone who chooses it, but I'm going to try that again. I believe a better financial future is possible for everyone who chooses it, but they often get lost in the hype and nonsense provided by financial entertainers and thus get discouraged or are led down a dangerous path to financial ruin.
Led down dangerous paths to financial ruin. Yeah, you know what this is? This is you know, stop focusing on that shiny new object and take care of what you are doing. Get focused on your market, obviously
Mhm,
from the mission statement, but then it
mhm.
it, it coincides with this because it's a better financial future for everyone. But don't get lost in what everyone else is saying. These financial entertainers
Mhm.
that talk well but don't have it to support.
Yeah, there's a lot of financial entertainers or YouTube entertainers or bigger pockets contributors that haven't done the business, right? We've been in the game 20 years, hundreds of transactions, and
Yes.
I'm really trying to help people, just follow a path. I mean, the path to financial freedom is well laid out and proven. It's not hard, it's not
Hmm.
complex. It's just simple daily actions. So that's what I'm trying to do, right? And it's tough. I think I'll get into some more of these in a minute, but the financial entertainers or gurus, they're all flash and dash. They're, Ferraris and Lambos and, bikinis at the beach or whatever. It's just, um, it hurts me when I see that stuff.
Yeah, it really does. We have a bunch of Bentleys and Ferraris with our properties, man. That's all we have to worry about.
All right, number two.
Okay.
I believe everyone can find 20 minutes a day to learn their market, but they don't want to believe it is that simple and thus waste hours and get nowhere, ensuring they make no meaningful progress and only get frustrated.
everyone can find 20 minutes a day to learn a market. Very true. But you know what's I'm reading this here, Michael, and it's obviously you know it, I know it. But what's easy to do, it's also easy not to do.
That's true.
Um, this makes it simple. 20 minutes to figure out your market doesn't take that long, so that's good. Providing you attack it. So no,
Yeah.
I like this. You know, I like the thus waste hours and get nowhere. So
Yeah.
no, this is good.
Yeah. I mean, how many people, get excited about real estate investing and they spend just 16 hours over a long weekend, but they haven't done anything, right? I'm trying to give you a
Everybody.
path. It's like, this is what you need to do 6 or 7 days a week, 20 minutes or less. And you know what? In 60 or 90 days, you will be a phenomenal investor in that market. People don't want to hear that. I don't know why. All right. Number 3,
Yeah.
frustrating,
Okay.
right? All right.
It really is.
Here's the next one. I believe as little as 4 rental properties bought over 4 to 8 years can change someone's entire financial future. And they don't need 1,000 rental doors, as these huge goals sound good to say, but spark fear when one thinks about moving forward.
Oh, this is spot on. Instead of focusing on like, hey, I want 100 doors, I want 100 doors, focus on a realistic goal of 4 to 8 or 4 rental properties, one rental property every year.
Yeah.
Obviously, in 4 years, you're going to be you'll be in a different situation. And because primarily we're speaking to, investors, people that have 9 to 5 jobs, and they're trying to buy one property every year. So just keep that going and be consistent. Don't think about like, hey, I want 1,000 doors, because I don't know anyone that has 1,000 doors.
Yeah, me neither. And again, I have talked to enough people and told enough stories that people almost feel bad saying they want one a year. Social media or Bigger Pockets or YouTube University makes them feel like a goal of one a year is too small. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. Screw that. One rental house a year bought as a great deal, as I teach, conservatively financed, changes your family's future. It is that simple.
100%. And it's so, like, think about it. 10 years it goes so fast. So imagine 10 deals or 10 new doors, one every year, compounded. By the time, if you're 20 now, you're 30, you have 10 properties. If you're 30, then you're 40 and you have 10 properties. People don't have 10 properties in their lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. This is making me feel good. I appreciate this.
No, that's good.
All right. I believe new investors waste time, lack focus, and are hungry for a proven roadmap to better financial future. But unfortunately, any proven path has to compete with the flash and sizzle of dishonest financial marketers.
Oh, that's good. Big time. You know, this is cool because any new investor that's out there that sees these checks that people post on these flips, on this, on that, don't literally take that seriously, because just because they got a check from an escrow company doesn't mean that, you know what, there could have been only $10,000 in profits when the rest of it was just a payback. So
Dude,
we don't know their number.
in reality, they could have lost money.
100%.
that might be before the disposition out to everybody else.
Exactly. So yeah, don't let that sizzle and that flash let you dictate where you're gonna go, because remember, it's all flash and they do it for a reason.
Yeah, and again, it's all about wasting time, lack of focus. People want it, and then when you tell them the path, it's like take daily action for 60 to 90 days. They're like, no, they almost like repel against it. I'm like, why are you fighting
Yeah.
this? I know it works. I'm helping hundreds of people do it all the time. Why do you want to go believe that stupid social media post with somebody flashing you a fidelity check, which you have no idea if it's real or not? It's crazy. All right, cool. I like it. I think I might have one more. I don't know. Yep, one more, I think. I believe most investors fail to realize that they have a spending problem, not an earning problem, and that is holding them back from getting started and making meaningful progress to a better financial future.
Oh, okay. So this is good. This hits because most investors do fail. That and I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say fail. When you start having success, don't go spend a bunch of money on non-performing liabilities.
Amen.
Just keep going with your progress. I mean, hey, I've been doing this a long time. My first car that I bought was brand new, 2018,
There you go.
but everything else has been used. So remember that. And it's the only reason people have that, or these investors have spending problems, is because of the flashy sizzle and the shiny new object of what you need to do and go buy to solidify your status of being an investor.
Yeah. Yeah. So this again is this really plays in two parts. I'm glad you caught that. It's very subtle, right? Don't never kill momentum, right?
No.
Well, it's the
No.
worst thing to do. Like you're 5 years into a 10-year journey and you start killing momentum. Oh, you just signed up for 5 more years. It's just terrible. And the other thing
Terrible.
is so many people start with no money. I have no money. I have no money. I can't do this. Well, let me look at your credit card bill and your bank statement, right? I can tell you there's lots of wants being purchased when you should only be taking care of your needs. When I tell people that Olivia and I sacrificed for 15 years, not doing any of our wants, they don't get it. It like blows their mind. It's crazy. Cool. Oh, I guess I have one
I
more.
like it.
Sorry. I believe, I believe basics of financial freedom are not taught in school and never discussed at home. And thus we need to educate young people that the rat race is real and it is their early financial decisions that sets them up for constant financial stress.
Oh, big time. Big time. Because you know what? And not to knock anything with regards to school or anything, but they don't teach you what's going to really happen in life. All they do is give you a piece of paper and you think you're going to go make a bunch of money.
Yeah, kick you out the door,
And it's
right?
really, and that's it. So many people, so many successful entrepreneurs and investors, they never went to school. They figured out what other successful people were doing, copied them, asked questions, and they actually executed because they paid attention to other people that they wanted to be like or obtain what they have. So this is cool because it's a way to educate people and not to go down the main path that everybody goes down. Be a little different, and then in that case, you'll figure out your early financial information to get you in a better
And it was
place.
important for me to put that both on the onus of school, but also at home, right? I mean, I never talked about this stuff as a kid around the kitchen table. Money wasn't really talked about other than we didn't have any.
Exactly. My parents didn't talk about that. As a matter of fact, it's just my dad would tell me a long time ago, hey, the only way you should get in to become super successful is get in real estate. And I'm 10, 11 years old, 12, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, what is
And
that?
then,
What does that mean?
oh, this house, this is real estate. Oh, okay. And then my parents did have, a couple properties that we ended up losing or that they lost because the market crashed. We couldn't even give the house away at $300 a month in the payment. It was ridiculous. I feel so bad, but now that, obviously that helped me and that kind of understood. But most of the time, we never talked about like, this is what you need to do to become rich.
Yeah.
Because we weren't rich.
Yeah.
My parents weren't rich. We have no money.
Cool. I think that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one. And then just, here's the course, blah, 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 Instagram, all that. So again, all of this is
I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
Again, it's only $200, $199. It gives them everything to get started. It gives them a private Facebook group where I interact with students. And now the course is so big, other students are interacting with each other. And I give out 30 minutes of my time every Saturday to do mentoring, all included in that low price of $199.
Oh, Michael, this is good. This is really, really good. I like that, the whole steps, the whole keynote there. And yeah, this is perfect. And then they're learning from you that has $120,000 a month that's coming in. Yeah. So it's like, hello, people. make sure you pay attention, make sure that you ask the questions, because I know for certain that, well, I wouldn't say for certain, but you probably don't know anyone else that's making 120K while they sleep.
No, yeah, it's again, I'm really keying on being someone who does this business. I'm still growing. We try to add 10 to 15 doors a year. We live conservatively. We're not flashy, which really, I tell you, man, if I would roll up with a Ferrari or something, I'd be a hell of a lot more famous. And that's just not who I am. I'm going to sit here on my little comfortable ledge of financial independence and just keep reaching down and help people up. And, if they really, the key to me is 199 is cheap enough where anybody could do it. And I only want people to do it if they're going to do the work. Step 1 of the course is do the work. Step 2 of the course, do the work. Step 3, understand how step 1 and 2 come together. If you're willing to do
That's
work,
what I'm talking about.
yeah,
It's so simple, but yet it's so, it's so simple not to, because people overcomplicate it. Just do the work, pay attention, and ask questions to people that have done it. That's
yep.
it.
And
It's really that simple.
And that's why the mentoring on Saturday is important, because what I'm finding is people sign up to do the course. They typically have questions the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, and then they're off and running. People are talking about doing deals now and stuff, writing offers. It's awesome. It's been a lot of fun. So make sense?
Yeah, I love it, man. This is great. Great job.
Well,
Great
thank you.
job.
Thank you very much. And just so you know, Wednesday, 9:00, I'm going to actually record it. He's agreed to have me record the branding session. So I'm likely going to go through this again, but I'm going to get critiqued and suggestions, and I'm sharing this with the YouTube world. So if the YouTube world has feedback, send it my way. I'm an open book. I want to help. I want to help people the next 50 years of my life.
That's awesome, Michael. I'll be right there with you, man. I will
All right.
learn and I will ask questions, and yeah, providing you still want me on the show.
Every Tuesday, 9:00. You're my man.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.